possession has been 80-20. 80 for the national, 20 for possession. That was a good interception. Another opposition. Louis. Too fast. One to more.
I'll play now.
Very well. Played on the goal kick. He's actually the free. How's that? And the lights are connected briefly. They're trying to put the cross. Intercepted. Tipped over the bar. By the goal.
Yes, energetic, full of skills. Oh, this time around, hey, the goalkeeper is angry, screaming at his players. Oh, what are you? The president has been trying all he can to get a goal for his side, but the goal is not forthcoming.
Welcome here on the show, Weekend Sports on Trust TV. Adeni G. Shafe. We saw some games there at least. Always good to go into different sports. Children are so happy to play that particular board game. And also you saw Ayo, not forgetting table tennis. We'll be giving you more of this as we actually roll through the world of sport. For the weekend, activities will be ripe in the world of football. But right now, let's start with a review of the week. What happened during the week? We have two stories to look at. We start with the federal government approving 2.4 billion naira for National Sports Medicine High Performance Center in MK Abiola Stadium. The federal government actually deemed fit to approve this particular amount of money for the development of sport in Nigeria, National Sports Medicine, where athletes will easily get access that has to do with their body and also how they can keep fit. And also the High Performance Center, where athletes have the opportunity to also showcase their talent and get prepared for a lot of sporting events across Nigeria. Good one, they are coming from the federal government of Nigeria, how they deem it fit to allow this. It will take 3 years for that to actually be executed and complete. But right now, 2.4 billion has been approved for that high performance center and also National Sports Medicine at MK Abiola Stadium. Looking at that story that actually broke out during the week, and the second one has to do with the under-17 AFCON, where our team, Golden Eaglets, they crash out after defeat to Burkina Faso. It was a tough one. That game was actually played on Thursday, and a lot of Nigerians were hoping that Golden Eaglets will be able to scale through to the semi-final and also qualify for the World Cup. But they lost that game by 1-2 against Burkina Faso, who defeated them. And right now, they are out of the competition. Well, right now, Nigerians are saying, well, some are saying they should allow Ubadi to continue with that team. After all, it seems this is one of the first time that we presented the youngest, one of the youngest team, considering the fact that all of the players, they passed the MRI scan, the magnetic resonance imaging, and they did well. For Senegal, they qualified. Senegal, Burkina Faso, Mali, and also Morocco. Looking at the 4 teams that will be playing the semi-final of the under 17 AFCON in Algeria, while they also qualify for the World Cup. Congrats to all the team, and for those under 17 team, well, we still believe that they should keep them together. After all, they just have to develop together there. Well, giving you update concerning those two stories that will pick for the week review right now. Let's before we go to preview what's happening for this weekend in the world of sports, we go on the shop again to enjoy some fitness and wellness in sports.
Alright, thanks.
Can she do it?
Shouting goal now. Looking for his man inside the box. He has got the fan goal. No.
The Yaras on the move again from 31 seconds of the Baba. And that was a very good one. The pass is going to the Ezekiel. But again, it's better than Yaras. And the name is the protector of Yaras.
The second small kick from Baba.
A lot of activities there in the world of football. Looking at the way the ladies and also the men play those games. Interesting to see people keeping fit when it comes to sports. It's really very good. It's business and also fitness, as we always say. But really, you need to go out there to at least do one sport, either indoor or outdoor. We've been giving you details concerning the world of sport. Let's start with stories for the weekend as we look at the Nigerian National League games to be coming up in different groups. That's Northern Conference first. Let's look at the Northern Conference Group A1 to 3 as we look at those games later for match day 8. iBoss will be playing against Mighty Jet. Kogi United will tackle ABS of Ilorin in their match day 8 fixtures. Northern Conference Group A1. Those games will be coming up. We look at Group BAA2 rather. CTFC against Green Beret. Another big one there against Nigerian Army team, Green Beret. Katsina United against Nigerian Air Force team, FWC champions. Jigawa Golden Stars will trade tackles in those games that will be coming up in Group A2 match day 8. Kano Pillars against Malum Fashi FC will be a big one to come up, although in their own match day 8 also in Group A3. Let's go Southern now. As we go Southern Conference, looking at those games that will be coming up in Group B1. Hensat go round. FC1 Rocket tackles Rovers. Another big one there. FC1 Rocket facing Rovers of Calabar. Van Dresser against Warri Wolves. Another big clash in that encounter coming up in Group B1. You look at Group B2 in the match day 8 fixtures in the Southern Conference. Smart City away to Ijebu United. Sporting Lagos, they take on Gateway United over there in Lagos as Joy Comets versus Crown FC of Ogbomoso there. Right now in Group B3 and B4, we look at them respectively. Abeokuta Stormers will be at home against Madiba FC, while Ekiti United of Ekiti State, they travel to FC Ebede to play that game. A big one there, those matches coming up. Idel FC versus Abia Comet, while Ibom Youth will tackle the Giant Brela. Those are the games slated for match day 8 in the Northern and Southern Conference of the Nigerian National League, the second tier of Nigerian Football League. Although the NLO will also be coming up, a lot of matches coming up in the Nationwide League 1, the third tier of Nigerian Football League. A lot of teams here preparing ahead to see how they can better their lot as they fight for honors in these categories of football activities across Nigeria. And also to let you know that the NPFL that also come up this weekend will be coming up as it has been moved to 21st. Let's look at that story. IMC rescheduled match day 18 fixtures to May 21. They ought to come up this weekend, but due to some reasons, they are trying to see how all the teams can play simultaneously at the same time, and for them to at least not to have any issue coming up. That's why IMC have to shift the matches that are supposed to come up this weekend till next weekend. And right now, all the teams are battle ready. Rivers United, Lobby Stars, all of them, Remo Stars, Bende Insurance, who are so far been so invincible this season. They are also battle ready to see how they can end their last game. Can they do it? They played 17 matches without losing anyone, and now the last match to go. Can they do it, or they will uphold it, or would they lose? We wait to see that. That's coming next weekend. They are looking at the MPFL, where games have been pushed forward till next weekend. Now we move away from that's the MPFL. Let's talk about the Federations Cup that's been invoked from 64 to 32, and now round of 16 after the round match day 32 was actually played. Talking about the Federations Cup round of 32 rather. Now let's look at the round of 16 teams that will be meeting themselves, where we can get the quarterfinalists. Heartland against Bende Insurance, a big one there for Heartland to play against Bende Insurance. Sunshine Stars of Akure will play EFCC, who defeated Aqua United in the round of 32. You have Warri Wolves versus Gombe United, and Lobby Stars will trade tackle against Insurance Feeders. That's Bende Insurance Feeders. They will play against Lobby Stars. Plateau United, they face Ingas FC. Plateau United dropped Eimba after Eimba dropped Rivers. What's a way to go in football? Ingas will face them in their own round of 16. Nasarawa United against Kwara United in the battle of the North Central State. It's going to be a tough one, looking at the fact that both of them play the same zone, and they'll be meeting again in the Federations Cup round of 16. Rangers International versus FC Ebede. That will be another one for Rangers, who did well qualifying for this round. Doma United versus Idel FC. Another round of match there. Looking at the 16 teams that will be fighting for honors to get the quarterfinalists that will also qualify there. Well, just to give you updates concerning that. For the women, women will be fighting for their own quarterfinals. We look at the teams that will be playing. Let's look at the women now in the Federations Cup, where we have Bayelsa Queens. They will face Fortress Ladies. You have Lakeside Queens versus Edo Queens, Nasarawa Amazons. They tackle FC Robo Queens, who walk over Royal Queens, and it's going to be a tough one there in that game between FC Robo and Nasarawa Amazons. Delta Queens versus Rivers Angels. Big one between these last two matches. Rivers versus Delta. What a match. In fact, it's as if it's going to be the final. And also FC Robo Queens versus Nasarawa Amazons, who cross over to the last four. We wait to see as we look at the quarterfinalists for the women's team there. Talking about the Federations Cup for both men and women, where the draws were actually made yesterday. We go to our segment, that segment where we give you to take you back to Nigerian history in the world of sport, where we actually call it Did You Know? There's so many stories about Nigerian sports that you may know or you may have even forgotten, but now we take you back to those stories. Let's look at this. Always good to tell the path of history to let you have a feel of what Nigerians have done in different sports. We just brought you three there, not forgetting that particular German miracle where Nigeria came back from 4-goal down and were able to do it. The likes of Christopher Hen's name still ring bell. The mouth of Nigerians still dead for what they did at that particular match there. Also, not forget the current coach of the under-17, Duka Ugbade, was also part of that squad. Rashidi Yekini, the first Nigerian to win African Player of the Year in 1993, and also not forgetting in 1980 where Nigeria did well, winning for the first time the AFCON here in Nigeria, precisely in Lagos. They were able to do that because of the likes of Christian Chukwu and the mathematical Shegun Odegbami. Well, it's always good to appreciate our heroes for what they've done. A lot of Nigerians have really done when it comes to sport, both men and women, young or old. They've done well for sport, and we need to always celebrate them for what they've done in the world of sport. Now we move away from that Did You Know segment. Let's talk about the Falconet. Danjuma, the coach, Christopher Danjuma, invites or picks Ajay Kaye Oyenizi, the Sebastian, for Wafu B tournament. Wafu B tournament will be coming up in Ghana. From 28th May till 4th June, where they'll be fighting for who wins West African Zone when it comes to women football under 20. And the coach of that team, Christopher Danjuma, actually selected some players. Let's look at the team list that have been picked by, that's the coach now. We have Iyene Etim, Shukura Bakare, Chinyere Umbechi as the goalkeepers of that particular Falconets list for the under 20 women's tournament in Ghana from May 20 to June 4 there. Let's look at defenders: Jumoke Alani, Oluchi Ohaogbulem, Chidima Ogbuchi, Comfort Florenshaw, Blessing Okpe, and Monica Ame. They will be the defenders that will hold it down at the back of the team. Midfielders, those that will hold the middle: Taiwo Afolabi, Chuma Olise, Chinyere Kalu, Esther Oyenezide, and you have Blessing Emmanuel also making that cut as midfielders to hold the middle of the park, and you have forwards who will be banging in the goal. Shukrat Oladipo, Goodness Osigwe, Flourish Sebastian. You have Omoumi Bello, Opeyemi Ajakaye, and Judith Oka. They will all be at the front to bang in the goals for Nigeria under 20 female team. They want to call the Falconet over there in Ghana, while the competition will be coming up, and we just hope that they will be able to do well. Let's look at the groups. What will be under 20 women's tournament. In Group A, you have Ghana, Benin Republic, Cote d'Ivoire. They'll be in Group A. That's the host team. That's Ghana. In Group B, you have Nigeria, Niger Republic, Burkina Faso, and Togo. 7 nations playing in this competition right now. But Nigeria is in Group B alongside Niger, Burkina Faso, and Togo. And I just hope that our ladies will pick a lesson from the Burkina Faso team that bundled our under-17 boys out of the tournament. They should be careful with them. Really, the football in all these countries are really doing well, growing well. When it comes to football, look at the way Senegal team under-17, under-20, the under-23, the senior team, they've dominated Africa. And looking at the fact that the football development has been very rapid alongside Morocco, Nigeria can also take a cue from this and see how we can better the lot of football in this country. It seems our football is going down, especially for the men national teams. For the women, yes, we can still say, well, they still have it, despite the fact that internationally we still lack the clear cut. But for the guys, they need to up their game. Right now, for Danjuma to pick those players right now, we are sure that they are deemed fit enough to be able to play in that tournament. Wafu B tournament coming up in Ghana, showcasing the list and also looking at the group of teams that will be participating in that particular competition there. We'll move away from the Falconer story. See, updating you concerning events slated for this one and also for the weekend. Let's talk about basketball as we quickly go international. We look at NBA games were played, and we look at the result earlier today. It's between Miami Heat and New York Knicks, 96-92, 4 points ahead. Miami Heat really doing well there. They won their game. You have Jimmy Butler was able to bottle 24 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. And the match of the day between Golden State Warriors actually favored Los Angeles Lakers, 122-101. Was a blown away there. They blew them away. LeBron James scoring 30 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. Really showed why he's called the GOAT when it comes to basketball. 3 players did so well in this particular series to make it 4-2, and they've qualified for the Western Conference finals right now. LeBron James got 30 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, and you have Austin Reeves, 23 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds there. Good one for Anthony Davis, 17 points, 20 rebounds, 3 assists to also help his team right now. For the father Los Angeles Lakers now, they were able to do well in this series. They've qualified for the Western Conference, and for LeBron James, 41 series wins for the man. Most of all time, he has really done when it comes to basketball. I appreciate the man called LeBron James. He has really done so well in the world of basketball right now, advancing to the Western Conference finals. Los Angeles Lakers, against all odds, no one saw that coming anyway, because attention has been on Golden State Warriors that they are going to do it. But right now, LA Lakers pick the Western Conference finals, and really they've done well. Good one. Let's look at the way it is right now when it comes to the NBA playoff bracket. Let's look at it. So far in the Western Conference, Denver Nuggets, they have 4-2, and now they made it 4-2 right now for Denver Nuggets winning against Phoenix Suns. And for Golden State Warriors, they also lost out 2-4 against Los Angeles Lakers, who right now they've qualified for the final, the Western Conference. So Denver Nuggets, Los Angeles Lakers. In the Eastern Conference, Miami Heat, they've done it against New York Knicks, 4-2, while 76ers and Boston Celtics, they also go for the 7th game in the series after playing 3-3, having 3-3 in that draw there. Looking at the fact that the race in the 6th series actually favor both of them, so they have to go for the 7th game. Just giving you update concerning the NBA playoff is really very interesting. Let's look at the NBA first team pick so far. Well, unanimous vote went to Giannis Antetokounmpo there. Giannis doing so well, so he got unanimous vote to be in the first team of the NBA 2022-2023 season. Good one for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Luka Doncic, good one for the Dallas Mavericks player. He also made the call for the NBA All-Star first team. And you have Joel Embiid, 76ers, the one that got the MVP of this season. He really deserved it to be there. Embiid for 76ers. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander also making the score there from Oklahoma City Thunder, while Jason Tatum was able to also cut his stay here. Boston Celtics making it top 5 and the All-NBA first team. The second team for the All-NBA 2022-2023 season. Let's look at the 5 players that make the call here. Jaylen Brown of Boston Celtics, Jimmy Butler, of course, of Miami Heat. He has been fantastic this season. You have Stephen Curry of Golden State Warriors, the man who really so painful he couldn't make the call to the final. Nikola Jokic also making it for Denver Nuggets from Colorado. Donovan Mitchell, fantastic player for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He also made the call for the second team in the All-NBA second team for 2022-2023 season. Let's look at the third team where we have the for the season. Well, LeBron James made a call there for the number 1 there, Sacramento Kings, De'Aaron Fox. He made that call for the All-NBA third team. The King, the one they call LeBron James, is there for Los Angeles Lakers. Damian Lillard, Julius Randle, and Domantas Sabonis all making the call there. 2 Sacramento Kings player. You recall their coach Mike also Cotton is still as the coach of the year there. Mike Brown winning that for Sacramento Kings. And looking at the fact that most of these players really deserve to be in all the categories they find themselves in the NBA. Talking about basketball, there are a lot of people that follow basketball really have been so fantastic. At least happy for the fact that for Los Angeles Lakers, fighting hard despite the favoring Golden State Warriors against them, they fought hard and they were able to do it. For those who love Los Angeles Lakers, I'm sure they'll be so happy now that the LA Lakers make the finals. Giving you update there before we cross over to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia football has become popular now because Cristiano Ronaldo moved there and boom, the league has become the toast of the day. Almost everyone to check what's happening concerning Saudi league. Just yesterday, the Kings Cup was actually played the final, and we have our own Odion Igalo's team, Al Ittihad. They were able to win that particular cup. They won via penalty shootout 7-6 against Alveda after they play 1-0 draw. Although it means one of his penalty, but at least the team won it. And good one for Igalo winning that particular cup. This is the second title Igalo will be winning with this team, Al Ittihad, rather Al Hilal rather. And right now this is a 10th Kings Cup they are winning in that Saudi Arabia. Well, good one. Alveda actually defeated Al Nassr, Ronaldo's team, before they qualified for the final, and now they lost that game via penalty shootout 7-6 there. Congrats to Igalo, at least enjoying himself in Saudi Arabia and also making some title winning moments there. Well, from there, let's talk about women football. Let's look at Chelsea. Chelsea, they will be playing against Manchester United women today in the finals. The Women's FA Cup final between Chelsea women and Manchester United women. What the top four there is going to be a big battle between the two teams as they'll be fighting hard to see who wins this battle, because right now, even though if you look at the Chelsea men's team, it might not be the best, but right now the women, they've really done well by getting to the final of this particular competition, the Women FA Cup final. Who wins this? Is it the Blues or the Red Devils ladies? We wait to see that. Just to give you update concerning that particular match that will be coming up, and it's going to be a cracker because the two teams are battle ready to see who will stay on to win this particular league there. Well, while we talk about the women, before we go to that segment where you can call in, argument has actually ensued across the globe concerning Victor Osimhen and Harry Kane. It has been generating a lot of issues. A lot of people are saying no, Harry Kane is better than Osimhen. Osimhen is better than Harry Kane on current form. A lot of people are adding adjective to it. On current form, Osimhen is better than Harry Kane. Harry Kane is better than Osimhen. We'll be looking at that in our segment where you can call in. But before we get to that segment, before you start calling in, let's look at games later for this weekend in the top 5 leagues in Europe. By the time we come back, we continue where we actually start. Just to let you have a feel of matches straight for this weekend, the top 5 league in Europe there. Well, for MPFL, it's going to be coming up this weekend. It's going to be next weekend before they play their last game, match 18, the Bridge League, the MPFL. But right now, going back to the Premier League, a big one there. Looking at those games that will be coming up for this weekend, the Premier League. For Everton against Manchester City. We saw what Everton did in their last game, but right now, can they hold it down at the Goodison Park against Man City, who are really going on rampage to see how they can win the league ahead of Arsenal? Even though, according to Mikel Arteta, it's still down to the wires. Both are still fighting hard to see who will win the league. But we know that Man City, they hold the better chance to win the league right now because of the fact that they still have games to play, and really they are topping. You can't take it anyway from Arsenal. They fought hard, even though they blew it at almost the last moment. But right now, we see open. They'll be hosting Brighton and Hove Albion over there at the Emirates Stadium. They're fighting hard to see how they can at least win their game and put pressure on Manchester City. If everything goes well, if both teams wins, it will still continue that way. And for Brentford against West Ham, big fight for West Ham, who travels to play against Brentford. They did well in the first leg of their match in the Europa there. Southampton, Fulham, Manchester United, Wolverhampton Wanderers. Big one there for Manchester United. They want to see if they can also do well against Wolverhampton. They can be giant killing team when it comes to Wolves. Nottingham Forest, Awoni, will he be scoring this weekend after the brace he did last time? It is very possible against Chelsea, the Blues. The Blues are at home. Will the bridge still stay standing or it will collapse? Well, a big one for the Blues. They have to answer by winning that game. After all, the fans worldwide are calling for a win from them. Aston Villa, the Villa Park against Tottenham Hotspur, who are right now really looking for a coach who will stay with them for next season. Newcastle United, surprising team of the tournament of this season, really. They've really done so well, blowing away all almost all the teams they've met. They've done so well facing Leeds United, who will win this battle between Leeds and Newcastle. That's the answer coming from the players. Now, quickly, we move straight to talk about another league, Sociedad against Girona. You have Elche, Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, Getafe. Big one there for Getafe and Real Madrid. It's a derby. Both teams play in the city of Madrid, and they will be fighting hard to see who will win that game. According to Carlo Ancelotti, they will be featuring best of their players. They won't be resting anyone because of the fact that they are going to be playing Manchester City. That one doesn't mean they will actually drop any point by relaxing players at all. They want to win that game to reduce the gap between them and Barcelona. Atletico Bilbao play away to Villarreal. Samuel Chukwueze's team, will they win? Let's wait and see what the Yellow Submarines will be doing in that game. You have Espanyol, Barcelona, another derby. Both teams also play in the city of Barcelona. Barcelona versus Espanyol. Big one, having two derbies coming there. Well, Sevilla to Valladolid, another match that is tough there. Away from La Liga, let's quickly look at the other one. That is Italia and Serie A. Games coming up there. Salernitana, Atalanta, where Ademola Lookman plays straight for AC Milan. The loss against Inter Milan in the Champions League. They just have to wave it aside and see how they can win this game against Sassuolo to also better their lot in the race for right now, coming to stay at the top 4. After all, Napoli, they've won it already, but at least they want to see who stays on in the race for the top 4. Inter Milan against Sassuolo, AC Milan against Spezia, Fiorentina, Udinese, and you have Juventus against Cremonese, Roma away to Bologna. Roma won their game in the Europa League. They want to actually add more. Looking at Jose Mourinho, speculated that he could be going to PSG, although he has denied that, but we wait to see what happens in the world of Roma there. Let's go into German. Let's look at games coming up in Germany. After all, we've earlier seen those games. Let's look at Leipzig against Werder Bremen. Bayer Leverkusen, they are away to Stuttgart. Bayer Leverkusen lost against AS Roma in the Europa Cup, and now they want to flee that aside and see how they can do well. Xabi Alonso boys who want to win this game away to Stuttgart. Dortmund, Borussia Mönchengladbach, the two Borussia team are fighting hard to see who wins here. Wolfsburg hosts 1899 Hoffenheim. Schalke 04 away to Bayern Munich. It could be a run over because we can see that Schalke are not really at their best this season. Mainz 05 Eintracht Frankfurt, Union Berlin against Freiburg. Another big match coming up there between Union Berlin and Freiburg. Just to look at those matches for France, PSG against Ajaccio. You have Lyon. They'll be away to Clermont. Angers to Marseille. Lille versus Monaco seems to be a big match there. Looking at Monaco versus Lille, you have Montpellier against Lorient, and you also have other games coming up in the French Ligue 1. Just to take a look at those games that will be coming up in the top 5 leagues in Europe. We've earlier looked at the NNL, Nigerian Second Tier League, matches that will be played, and also we talked about the NLO coming up, while MPFL won't be coming up for this weekend. Let's go to that segment. That segment where you can call in by making your contributions. We are looking at this, even though someone says it's controversial, because if you want to rate Osimhen and Harry Kane, both of them, they are actually very good on their own right. Let's look at that topic there. Let's have it where we talk about is Harry Kane better than Victor Osimhen? Well, if you want to judge it, that's the fact that it has to do with your own understanding anyway. Someone said, well, if you want to look at it, for Harry Kane, he has been fantastic for Tottenham Hotspur. But Osimhen has moved to Napoli, and he has done so well for himself. Looking at the statistics of the two of them, the reason why this comparison is coming on is the fact that Manchester United, they want to buy Osimhen, and also looking at Harry Kane. So, which of them would they pick? If you are Manchester United, if you have to pick between the two, so who is better that you're going to pick? Harry Kane, looking at matches they've started this season so far, the comparison, you look at 30, Osimhen started 21 out of the 18 out of 21. Harry Kane 30 for Harry Kane, 89, 76 minutes per game. Goals, 17 for Osimhen. Then for Harry Kane, 19 touches per goal, 62.4, 30.4 minutes per goal. A lot of, if you check the two analysis there, rather comparison, well, so close, 734, 719 by average rating. But now, let's come to the viewer out there. Well, do you think Harry Kane is better than Osimhen, or Osimhen is better? Let's have your view as we receive your call. Make your contribution. Call the number there, 08075992766. Please, when you are calling, stay away from your TV set so that we can hear you clear and loud and clear, rather, so that at least can make your view concerning this. Even though someone said for Osimhen, really, he deserved to be rated higher than that's Harry Kane, because for him, he has won the Scudetto just spending 3 years with Napoli. He has scored so many goals and all that. But someone actually mentioned that, well, for Harry Kane, no, Harry Kane is better than Osimhen. Well, we're still waiting for that call there to have an idea. Okay, we have a caller there. Hello, good to have you on the show.
Yeah, good morning.
Good to have you. Good morning.
Yes, my name is John. I'm calling from Mushi.
John?
Yes, from Mushi.
From Mushi, Lagos. Okay, let's have you, John. Well, how do you rate this? Osimhen versus Harry Kane?
Okay, for me, if you talk about the right now present form, Osimhen is hot.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Osimhen is hot. Then if you not talk about the Harry Kane, let's talk about the old performance. Harry Kane is better.
Okay.
Your time. They are two different kinds. Your time. Right now, we talk about form now. Osimhen is better than Harry Kane right now. He's the hottest striker now in the world. Right now, the way we are rating it.
Good one.
Thank you.
You're welcome, John from Mushin, Lagos. Say, well, for now, current form, Osimhen is better. For him, currently in the world, is the hottest striker. And for Harry Kane, okay, he's good on his own. He has been doing so well consistently with Tottenham Hotspur. We've been taking that particular argument, and really it's getting interesting. Nigerians, we need to appreciate that. Like one person said, that really, if Osimhen should be from England, by now, they will be quantifying him to at least giving him like $200 million. Hello, good to have you there.
Mr. Abubakar speaking, sir, from Maraba.
From Maraba, your name again?
My name is Abubakar.
Abubakar from Maraba. How do you say this? Osimhen versus Harry Kane.
From my own side, I'm seeing like Harry Kane is playing in Premier League. It will be better for Man to sign Victor Osimhen.
Okay, you prefer Man to sign Osimhen?
No, Harry Kane.
Okay, Harry Kane, okay. But aside the signing...
Harry Kane is playing in Premier League and he knows how to score goals in Premier League.
Okay. So aside the signing of Harry Kane by Man U, if you so rate the two players, for you, who is the best player or best striker? Between Osimhen and Harry Kane. Okay, good one there.
For now, it's Victor Osimhen.
Okay. Go ahead.
For now, Victor Osimhen is the best striker.
Okay, good one.
You know, he never play in Premier League. Before you adopt the system of Premier League, it takes time.
Okay.
So you know Harry Kane, you know how to play in Premier League. He played a long time before.
You will get used to the play. Okay, good one there. Coming from Abubakar, calling us from Maraba. Thank you so much. Now you're saying, well, for him, Harry Kane has been playing in the English Premier League, so it easily adapt to Manchester United style. But Osimhen is coming from Italy. It might not be too easy right now. But for him, well, he says Osimhen is the hottest striker right now. Hello, good to have you on the show. Hello, good to have you on the show. Okay, we're still looking at our topic there. Who is the better player or striker currently between Osimhen and Harry Kane? People have been calling. We had John from Mushin, Lagos, Abubakar from Maraba saying, well, Osimhen is very hot. Okay, good to have you on the show.
Who is the better player or striker?
Okay, I think that caller, you need to stay away from your TV set. If you have to call us, please stay away from your TV set so that we can hear you clear. Right now, we've been looking at the comparison between Harry Kane and Victor Osimhen. It's really getting interesting. Who is better? For Manchester United, looking at these two strikers, who would they pick? So Abubakar said, well, they should pick Harry Kane because he plays in the English Premier League. We have a caller there. Good to have you on the show. Hello? Okay, well, okay. Hello, good to have you on the show.
Good morning.
Yes, good to have you. Let's have your name, please, and where you're calling from.
My name is Najib Balasalu from Kano State.
Okay, Bala from Kano. Let's have your own contributions concerning the topic.
Yes, as you say, Henry Kane is better than Victor.
See? Okay.
because by the way they are playing.
Okay. Okay, for you, Hurricane is better than Victor Osimhen, right? Okay, Bala from Kano says for him, Hurricane is better. He doesn't want to know if he's a Nigerian, that's Victor Osimhen, but for now, he will pick Hurricane for the fact that where they are playing. Hurricane plays the Premier League, and he will his style play will actually favor Manchester United, while Osimhen will take time to adapt to Premier League style. Well, I've been taking calls there. Bala from Kano joining us. You can still take one or two more calls before we go to transfer stories. Okay, we have a caller there. Let's have it. Good to have you on the show.
Yes, good morning, please.
Yes, good morning to you. Your name and where you're calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from Cross River State, Ogoja in Cross River State, in Mbobe.
Okay, from Cross River. Where in Cross River?
Cross River.
Yes.
Don't you know where Cross River is? Cross River is after Enugu, Ebonyi.
I know that is the state. Which town in Cross River?
Yeah, I'm calling from Ogoja.
Ogoja from Cross River. Your name, please?
Yes, my name is Ode.
Okay.
Ode.
Okay, Ode from Ogoja. Let's have your view, please.
Yes, Osimhen, better. Ode is my name.
Okay, good one. Ode from Ogoja. For him, it's a short, straight answer. Osimhen is better. Good one, Ode from Ogoja. Cross River State. It's always good when you see Nigerians appreciating their own. Even though we know how consistent Hurricane has been with Tottenham Hotspur, but you can't take anything away from Victor Osimhen. That guy has really done well when it comes to playing for Napoli and also playing football. One more call, and we'll cross over to some transfer story before we wrap it up on the show. We've been looking at who is the better striker between Osimhen. Okay, you should be the last caller for the day. Let's have you, please.
Hello?
Yes, good to have you on the show. Your name and where you're calling from, please?
This is Umar.
Umar from where?
I'm calling from Niger State.
Where in Niger?
Bida.
I love the way you call that Bida. So, Umar, let's have you. Is it Victor, okay?
Okay. I prefer Victor Osimhen than Kane.
Wow. Can you tell us why?
Yeah, Victor Osimhen is a fantastic striker. And I love the way he's playing.
Okay, good one.
Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Umar from Bida, Niger State, saying, well, for him, Victor Osimhen is far better. He will pick Osimhen over Hurricane, coming from Umar from Bida there. Well, a lot of people are calling to their own to that particular topic. We had Ode from Ogoja, Bala from Kano, not forgetting Abubakar also calling. We also had John from Mushi. All of them contribute to say, well, some picked Hurricane, while some picked their tent with Victor Osimhen. Well, we wait to see what will happen concerning Osimhen's transfer. Will he be moving to Man U or to Real or to PSG, even Bayern Munich? Well, news have been having it that he could be moving. Why the president of Napoli doesn't want him to leave Napoli. Right now, Osimhen is the name on the lips of all Neapolitans there. Well, before we go, let's look at some transfer stories quickly. That has to do with the likes of Guendouzi, Marcel defender Matteo Guendouzi could replace Declan Rice at West Ham United. If West Ham decide to sell Declan Rice, they are looking at Matteo Guendouzi, former Arsenal player. Another one says Nottingham Forest midfielder Jesse Lingard has been offered to Besiktas of Turkey when his contract expires. He could be going to Besiktas, and right now Nottingham Forest they want to offload the English player. While this one says Chelsea will allow defender Thiago Silva to rejoin Fluminense of Brazil this summer. He has been with Chelsea and he has been fantastic for that club. But right now, he could be going back to Brazil where they play Samba football to enjoy some Samba there. Good one, being talking on the show. Weekend Sport, giving you update in various activities across the globe. For Victor Osimhen, we wish him the best in his career for what he has done. And for you out there, for those who call in, we appreciate your time with us. And for those watching, we want to actually say thanks for watching. Have a splendid weekend. I'm Adeni Ajishafe. Once again, thanks for watching.